My beloved child, take a breath and rest your soul in my presence. There is no rush in me, no delay in the movement of my hand, for I am the Lord your God, and I do all things in perfect time. You have walked through days that felt heavy, seasons that seemed endless, and nights that echoed with silence. I have seen each moment of your journey. Not one tear has been lost, not one prayer ignored, not one desire overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are not behind. You are not late. You are, in this very moment, exactly where you need to be, wrapped in my divine will, held in my eternal embrace, moving according to a plan that is greater than anything you could ever imagine. I know your heart longs for answers. I know you wonder why things haven't unfolded the way you had hoped. You question the delays, the detours, and the disappointments. But what you see as a pause, I see as preparation. What feels like a waiting room to you is actually the sacred workshop where I am refining your soul, shaping your destiny, and orchestrating every detail so that nothing is wasted. Trust me, child. Trust that even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the stillness, I am working. Even in the seeming standstill, I am moving all things together for your good. Your steps are not random. Every place your feet have touched, every mountain you have climbed, every valley you have crossed, I have been there with you. There has not been a single day where I was absent from your journey. I have walked beside you when you rejoiced, and I have carried you when you could no longer move forward on your own. My grace has gone before you, and my mercy has followed behind. There is a divine order to your life, a sacred choreography that flows from my throne. Even when you don't understand it, even when the road seems unclear, you can rest in knowing that I do not make mistakes. I see your faith, even when it trembles. I see the way you keep choosing me, even when it's hard. I see the trust you hold onto, even when your hands feel empty. This is what delights my heart, not your perfection, not your performance, but your willingness to believe in me, to cling to my word, to surrender your understanding in exchange for my peace. I am not looking for flawless obedience, but for a heart that says, "Yes, Lord," even in the unknown. And you, my child, have said yes more times than you realize. When you asked me for a blessing, I heard you. When you asked me for healing, I listened. When you cried out for breakthrough, I recorded every word. But you must know this, what you asked for and what I will give may not always look the same. Sometimes what you desire is only a shadow of what I desire to give you. Sometimes, what you think is best would actually limit what I want to release in your life. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are greater than your ways. So trust me when I say, what you wish for will be yours or something far better. There is a timing to my promises that is rooted in eternity. I do not rush, for I see the end from the beginning. I do not delay, for I am never late. I work in perfect rhythm, not just for your sake, but for the sake of all things connected to you. You do not live in isolation. Your destiny is intertwined with the lives of others, and when I move on your behalf, I am also moving for those around you. You are part of a divine tapestry, and each thread must be woven with precision. This is why waiting is holy. This is why delays are not denials. This is why you must hold your peace, even when your mind screams for answers. Let go of fear, beloved. Let go of the anxious need to control. You do not have to strive, you do not have to fix everything, you do not have to carry the weight of outcomes. Your job is not to figure it all out. Your job is to trust me. Cast your cares upon me, for I care for you. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let me carry what you were never meant to bear. I am not burdened by your worries. I am not overwhelmed by your questions. I am God. I am your provider, your healer, your redeemer, your shepherd, your refuge. I am more than enough. If only you could see what I have prepared for you. If only you could glimpse the doors I am about to open, the restoration I am about to release, the joy I am about to pour into your life. You would stop worrying. You would start praising. You would rise each day with a heart full of expectation, knowing that every step brings you closer to the fulfillment of my promise. But even when you cannot see, even when all is dark and uncertain, I call you to believe. For blessed are those who have not seen, yet still believe. Every trial you have faced has strengthened you for the glory that is coming. Every delay has deepened your roots so that you can hold the weight of the blessing. Every unanswered prayer has made space in your heart for something even more miraculous. I am not just answering prayers, I am building character, deepening faith, and transforming you into the image of my Son. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown in patience, in wisdom, in compassion. You have learned how to worship in the wilderness, how to find joy in the struggle, how to love me even when nothing makes sense. And for this, I am well pleased. Do not compare your journey to others. What I am doing in your life is unique. Their path is not your path. Their blessing is not your blessing. You do not need to measure your progress against the timeline of someone else. I have called you by name. I have written your story. I have designed your destiny with great care, and every chapter is unfolding with divine precision. You can rest in that. You can release the pressure. You can rejoice, knowing that my plan for you is not fragile. It will not fail. There is a shift coming, a movement in the spirit that will realign you with the purpose I placed in you from the beginning. The dreams you thought were dead are about to live again. The doors that have been shut will open. The relationships that are meant to remain will deepen, and those that hinder your growth will be released with grace. I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? It is already springing forth. You have waited long, but the wait has not been in vain. You will see the harvest of the seeds you have sown in faith. You will reap the reward of obedience. You will testify of my faithfulness. And when the blessing comes, when the prayer is answered, when the miracle unfolds before your eyes, remember me. Do not forget who carried you through the valley, who held you in the storm, who whispered hope into your weary soul. Give me glory. Point others to my goodness. Use your testimony to strengthen the faith of those who are still waiting. You will become a light to those in darkness, a voice of hope to those in despair. For I have not only called you to receive blessing, I have called you to be a blessing. In all of this, my child, know that my love for you has never wavered. Not once. Not in your doubts, not in your failures, not in your moments of weakness. My love is steadfast, unshakable, eternal. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. Not trouble or hardship, not fear or failure, not confusion or distance. You are safe in me. And because you are mine, your story will end in victory. So take heart. Lift up your head. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are not wandering aimlessly, but being led by the hand of the Almighty. I am with you. I am for you. I am ahead of you, preparing the way. And when the time is right, when the season is full, when your heart is ready, when the alignment is perfect, what you long for will be released into your life. Or perhaps, something far greater than you ever dared to ask for. For I am not limited by your requests. I am the God who does exceedingly, abundantly above all that you can ask or imagine. Let your heart rest in this truth: my timing is perfect, My plan is good, and my promise is sure. Be still, beloved. Be strong. Be hopeful. The best is yet to come. I will guard your heart, a message from the Lord. My beloved child, listen closely, for I am speaking directly to the depths of your heart today. I see you. I know the weight of the battles you face. I know the way your heart pounds with fear some nights, the way your mind races with questions, and how you sometimes wonder if I am truly near. The winds around you have howled, and the fire has burned hot, but you are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. I am your Father, and I am faithful. Even when the world shakes, even when the ground beneath your feet feels unsteady, I remain constant. I remain your refuge, your safe place, your covering. My word declares, but the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one. These are not just ancient words written in ink long ago. These are living words, eternal truths that are breathed out from my heart directly into yours today. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I do not change with the seasons. I do not waver in my love. My promises are not contingent on your performance or your perfection. They are rooted in my own nature, in my unfailing, unchanging, and unshakable character. I am faithful, and because I am faithful, you are safe. There are moments when you have felt exposed. You've sensed the enemy encircling, whispering lies, trying to stir fear and doubt. Sometimes it seems like the opposition is relentless, like you're fighting invisible forces that drain your strength and your joy. You feel like you're standing in the middle of a battlefield with arrows flying from every direction. But take heart, beloved. For I am your shield. I am your defender. I am the one who surrounds you like a wall of fire. I am the one who sees what you cannot see and wars on your behalf even when you sleep. I stand between you and the enemy, and I do not grow weary. You are not left to fend for yourself. You are not abandoned in the battle. I have assigned my angels concerning you. I have clothed you with my armor. I have sealed you with my spirit. And though the enemy may press in, he cannot overtake you, because you belong to me. You are mine. I purchased you with a great price, and I do not take lightly what I have redeemed. You are hidden in Christ, and in Him you are victorious. I know the season you are in has been intense. I know the pressure has increased. I know you've questioned why things had to unfold the way they have. There were times you prayed for peace and instead encountered conflict. You asked for clarity and found yourself in mystery. You sought direction and still felt lost in the fog. But through it all, I have been with you. Even in the silence, I was present. Even in the confusion, I was guiding. Even in your weakness, I was strengthening you. For though you did not see it, I was building you into something unshakable. I was allowing what could be shaken to fall away so that only what is eternal could remain. Your heart has been under attack because your destiny is great. The enemy fears what I have placed inside of you. He knows the impact you are called to make. He knows the lives that will be changed through your obedience, your testimony, and your faith. And so, he has tried to discourage you, distract you, and diminish your confidence. But I say to you now, lift up your eyes. Do not bow to fear. Do not give in to weariness. I am your strength. I am your portion. I am your everlasting help in times of trouble. And I will guard your heart, not just from the external attacks, but from the internal turmoil that tries to take root in moments of uncertainty. Let me establish you. Let me be your foundation. Stop trying to hold yourself together in your own strength. Come to me with your brokenness, with your confusion, with your doubts. I can handle them all. I do not love a polished version of you, I love the real you. The you that's been scarred. The you that's felt overlooked. The you that has cried behind closed doors. I see that you, and I choose that you. I have called you, and my call is not revoked. I have anointed you, and my anointing is not withdrawn. You are stepping into a season of deeper trust. The kind of trust that isn't based on visible evidence or easy answers. The kind of trust that rests in my character even when my ways are hidden. This is a trust that transcends understanding. A trust that says, even when I don't see the path, I will follow the shepherd. A trust that says, even when the winds blow, I know who holds the storm. A trust that says, my heart is safe, because it is held by the one who created it. I am not asking you to pretend that the battle isn't real. I am not calling you to ignore your pain or suppress your emotions. I am calling you to bring them to me, lay them at my feet. Let me carry what you were never meant to bear alone. Let me lift the weight off your shoulders. Let me exchange your anxiety for my peace, your sorrow for my joy, your fear for my perfect love. My child, I am the author and the finisher of your faith. What I began in you, I will complete. Not because you are strong, but because I am. Not because you always get it right, but because I am full of mercy. I am writing a story with your life that will testify to my goodness. Even your missteps and detours are not wasted. I use all things, every pain, every loss, every disappointment for your good and my glory. I redeem what was broken. I restore what was lost. I resurrect what seemed dead. You are covered. You are not walking into the future alone. You are surrounded by my presence. I am going before you to prepare the way. I am behind you as your rear guard. I am beside you as your counselor. I am within you as your strength. Do not let your heart be troubled. Do not let fear take root. Let my word dwell richly in you. Speak it over your situation. Declare it over your mind. Cling to it when the night is long and the answers are few. I see the warfare that has surrounded your mind. The thoughts that try to steal your peace, the voices that accuse and confuse. But I am silencing the accuser. I am speaking truth over you. You are not a failure. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are my chosen, my beloved, my vessel. You are equipped for every good work I prepared for you. And in this season, I am deepening your roots. I am stretching your faith. I am refining you like gold in the fire, not to destroy you, but to bring forth the radiance I placed within you from the beginning. You do not need to be afraid of what's ahead. I hold your future in my hands. And not only your future, but your today, your very breath, your every heartbeat is sustained by my grace. There is no detail I overlook. There is no tear I ignore. I am attentive to you. When you call, I answer. When you pray, I listen. When you hurt, I draw near. So breathe, my child. Rest. Surrender again and again and again. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to trust the one who does. The one who sees the end from the beginning. The one who already went ahead and made a way. The one who turns ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing, and sorrow into joy. Let my peace guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Let my presence be your sanctuary. When the noise of the world grows loud, come away with me. In the secret place, I will remind you who you are. In the quiet, I will speak my truth over you again. I will fill you with courage for the road ahead. I will give you wisdom to discern, strength to endure, and joy that defies your circumstances. This is not the end of your story. This is not the chapter where you are defeated. This is a turning point. A moment where your trust becomes deeper, your faith becomes stronger, and your heart becomes more anchored in me than ever before. Watch how I move. Watch how I turn things around. Watch how I take what the enemy meant for evil and use it for good. Do not despise the season of testing. Do not resent the wilderness. Even here, I am with you. Even now, I am working. Even in this, I am shaping you. I am training your hands for war and your fingers for battle. You are learning to fight from a place of victory, not for it. You are more than a conqueror not because of your strength, but because of mine. So walk forward with confidence. You are not defenseless. You are not at the mercy of the storm. You are held by the one who commands it. I will guard your heart when you place your trust in me. I will strengthen you when you feel weak. I will lift you when you fall. I will guide you when you cannot see the way. I will be your ever-present help, your unshakable rock, your fortress and deliverer. Let the words of 2 Thessalonians 3:3 echo in your soul every day, but the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one. This is your anchor. This is your promise. This is your truth. Hold on to it with all that you are, and you will see my hand move in ways beyond what you could ask or imagine. I am with you, now and always. I am your God. You are my child. And nothing, not height, nor depth, nor angels or demons, nor life or death can ever separate you from my love. Rest in me, trust in me. I will never let you go. Dear child of the Most High, you have lifted your voice in sincerity and truth, and heaven has heard you. You have confessed the truth that so many hearts have felt but so few have spoken, that this world is a confusing place without the guidance of God. In a world where shadows mimic light and noise drowns out the still small voice of the Spirit, the soul becomes weary. It longs for purity. It hungers for clarity. It cries out for divine order. You have rightly discerned that nothing not born of God has lasting peace or true purpose. And in that holy confession, you have aligned yourself with the truth that will carry you through every storm, every valley, every spiritual battle. The world indeed offers many things: possessions, opportunities, relationships, platforms, but not all of them are from God. Not every door that opens is meant to be walked through, not every hand that reaches out is guided by divine love. Without discernment, the soul becomes entangled in things that look good but are not God. You have asked for a higher way. You have prayed not to accept anything in your life that has not been gifted to you from above, and that prayer is sacred. Heaven honors the heart that seeks what is holy, and the Lord delights in those who desire only His will, only His ways, only His gifts. You have drawn a line in the Spirit and said, I claim all heavenly things that are divine because they are from you. This is not a statement of entitlement, but of alignment. You are not claiming things in pride, but in faith. You are not demanding what is not yours, but rather receiving with open hands what has always been promised. You are standing in the light and saying no to the chaos, no to the confusion, no to the counterfeits. That stance is powerful. It is a shield, a declaration, a consecration. It marks you as one who belongs to the kingdom, not to the world. Heaven is not silent in response to this cry. The Lord, who sees in secret and rewards openly, is already moving. He is refining your vision. He is sharpening your ears. He is placing a divine filter over your thoughts so that you will be able to tell what is from Him and what is not. He is training your spirit to recognize His voice even in the middle of the world's loud distractions. He is awakening your inner senses so that you will no longer be swayed by appearances or enticed by what glitters. Instead, you will be drawn by what glows with His presence, what vibrates with His peace, what is filled with His fragrance. Confusion has no place in the presence of God. His Spirit brings clarity, not chaos. His direction comes not in a whirlwind of options, but in the stillness of knowing. The more you anchor yourself in Him, the more you will notice the difference between divine appointments and distractions, between spiritual truth and emotional deception. This is not about being afraid of making the wrong choice, but about being surrendered enough to wait for His whisper. God is not in a hurry, and when you walk with Him, you will not be driven, you will be led. There is a peace that comes with knowing that He holds your steps. There is a rest in knowing that He is the one building your life, brick by brick, season by season. You asked for discernment and wisdom, and that is a prayer that God delights to answer. His word says that if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask of God, who gives generously and without finding fault, and it will be given to you. This wisdom is not just intelligence or cleverness. It is spiritual insight. It is the ability to see the unseen. It is the grace to pause, to wait, to consider, to pray, and to listen. It is the knowing that comes not from logic but from intimacy. It is the kind of wisdom that Jesus walked in when He looked past people's words and saw their hearts. That same discernment is being cultivated in you even now. You will find, as this gift increases in your life, that certain things no longer appeal to you. Certain conversations, certain environments, certain entertainments will begin to feel spiritually uncomfortable. That is not judgment, that is discernment. It is the Holy Spirit gently alerting you to what grieves Him. It is the divine filter catching what would dull your spirit or misalign your focus. It is the gift of heavenly perception training your heart to honor what is holy and turn away from what is not. You will know what to allow into your life and what to release. You will feel the divine nudge that tells you when to say yes and when to walk away. Your gratitude for this gift is already producing fruit. Thankfulness opens doors in the Spirit. When you say, "Thank you in advance, Lord," you are activating your faith. You are sowing into your future. You are declaring that your trust is not in what you see, but in who God is. And He is faithful. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He is the God who knows the end from the beginning, the one who weaves all things together for the good of those who love Him. Your life is not random. Your path is not forgotten. Every detail is known. Every tear is counted. Every prayer is heard. There may be moments when the clarity you seek seems delayed. There may be seasons where the fog does not lift immediately. Do not lose heart in those times. God is not absent in the silence. He is working in the unseen. He is drawing your roots deeper. He is developing your spiritual muscles. Waiting is not wasting when it is done in faith. Delay is not denial when God is in control. Sometimes He allows the pause so that you can learn to lean, not on your understanding, but on His promises. Sometimes He lets you walk through uncertainty so that you will learn to live by every word that proceeds from His mouth. And as you walk this narrow path, as you continually choose what is from above and reject what is of the world, know that you are being transformed. You are being changed from glory to glory. The things that once confused you will no longer have power over you. The decisions that once overwhelmed you will now feel guided. The voices that once pulled at you will now be silenced by the voice of the Shepherd. You will no longer chase blessings, you will walk with the Blesser. You will no longer need to seek signs, you will be led by the Spirit. There is a new atmosphere forming around your life. It is an atmosphere of divine order. An atmosphere where peace is your compass and clarity is your portion. an atmosphere where you no longer need to strive, but simply abide. As you dwell in this atmosphere, you will begin to attract only what aligns with heaven. People, opportunities, resources, and favor will begin to find you, not because you chased them, but because you were positioned. Because you were planted. Because you were obedient. God is not the author of confusion. He is the God of peace. When He speaks, storms calm. When He moves, chaos retreats. When He is present, order returns. And He is with you now. He is walking with you. He is holding your hand. He is whispering to your spirit even when your mind is unsure. Do not be afraid to release what no longer fits. Do not be afraid to walk away from what is not anointed. Do not be afraid to say no to what the world applauds if heaven does not approve. Your identity is not in what you achieve or what others understand, it is in who you belong to. And you belong to God. In the days ahead, expect divine interruptions. Expect holy redirections. Expect the Spirit to speak at unexpected times, to lead you in unexpected ways. You may be asked to lay something down. You may be called to step into something unfamiliar. Trust the one who leads. He will never take you where His grace cannot sustain you. He will never remove something unless He plans to replace it with something better. His no is never rejection, it is protection. His delays are not punishments, they are preparations. His ways are higher, and they are good. You will look back and thank God for the things He did not allow. You will bless Him for the doors He shut, for the relationships He ended, for the plans He changed. What confused you then will make sense in hindsight. What hurt you then will heal and give birth to wisdom. Nothing is wasted in His hands. Every detour becomes part of the testimony. Every unanswered prayer becomes a chapter in your story of faith. Every time you surrendered, you were strengthened. Every time you let go, you were lifted. So walk forward now, child of the King, with your eyes fixed on Him. Do not fear what lies ahead, for the one who goes before you is also the one who lives within you. He will guide you with His eye. He will surround you with His favor. He will guard you with His angels. He will sustain you with His word. You are not lost. You are not alone. You are not without direction. You are divinely led, divinely covered, and divinely kept. You have chosen well. You have chosen God over the world. Light over darkness. Truth over confusion. Faith over fear. Now watch as heaven honors that choice and begins to unveil a life that is aligned, anointed, and appointed by God Himself. God is guiding you through a powerful season of transition. The number 555 is not a coincidence, it's a divine signal that major changes are unfolding in your life by God's perfect design. What lies ahead is far greater than what you are leaving behind. Though the path may feel uncertain, trust that the Lord is making a way where there seemed to be none. Release the weight of the past and open your heart to His promises. He is shifting circumstances, aligning people, and preparing blessings you didn't expect. Let go of fear and walk by faith, knowing that every change is a step toward your divine purpose. You are not alone. God goes before you, walks beside you, and strengthens you for every new beginning. Embrace the unfolding with gratitude, for what is coming carries God's favor, peace, and abundance. Be still, and know He is working all things for your good.